green mole without tomatillos. Tomatillos are very, very hard to get.
Yes, outside of Mexico or the US. Who's that?
Let's go then. To start, we're going to prepare the chicken broth. This green mole will have chicken drumsticks. Chicken drumsticks are quite economic and they are also a very tasty option. 2 pieces of onion, 3 small garlic cloves, 1 potato, 1 carrot, 3 sticks of celery, and a little bunch of coriander. Boiling the chicken drumsticks, it will take around 40 minutes. We put some salt, and some black pepper. And here we go. This is the first step for green mole. We're gonna roast green capsicum. We're also going to need half onion, a quarter of a bunch of parsley, 1 jalapeno and 1 green chili or 2 jalapenos, of as many jalapenos as you can tolerate, 4 leaves of iceberg lettuce, a bunch of radish leaves, half a bunch of coriander, 4 garlic cloves, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 5 cloves, 12 peppercorns, 3 pimienta gorda, fat peppercorns, 60 grams of spinach, the special guest, 50 grams of sesame seed, 100 grams of pumpkin seeds. This will be providing lots of protein and oils for the emulsification of the green mole. Capsicums will be roasted at 220 degrees Celsius using the top grill.
After 20 minutes, the capsicums are roasted.
For the next step, the capsicums are wrapped in paper towel and then fold the wrap in aluminum foil. This is done to facilitate peeling the skin from the capsicum. Once the chicken legs are cooked, they are put in a different container. Now we're going to strain some of this broth because we're going to need it to make our mole.
This broth is packed with flavor.
Now we're going to peel the skin of the roasted capsicums.
Pinch the wrinkly skin and pull. Pinch and pull. Pinch and pull.
And now we remove the seeds.
Open at the bottom and gently tear apart. Hey! What's that? ¿Qué es eso?
This one had a caterpillar inside. This little caterpillar, cooked, roasted, tormented, like my hiccup is tormenting me.
See, veggies are safe to eat. If a caterpillar can live inside it, it's also safe for you too.
Let's open the other one. Different knife, clean knife. Oh, this one, the seeds look white and clean. We're just gonna be using this one. $2.99. Coles, you owe me $1.50. Now it's time to roast the pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds give mole verde the body, creaminess, and natural emulsification. Hear that popping? That's just the moisture inside escaping as the seed roasts. Roasted pumpkin seeds. Let's roast sesame seed now.
Sesame seeds are changing color really quick. Our sesame seeds are now golden and ready.
Here we have now roasted pumpkin seeds and roasted sesame seeds.
Oh, the smell. Nice. Now, my friends, it's time to bring back the old school blender, the molcajete. I will crush the skinny pepper. And here we have skinny pepper all crushed. And now we're gonna crush the fat pepper. Oh my goodness. And here we have both peppers. Gonna go and drink some water. And lastly, we will crush the cloves. Okay, here we have our crushed spices. Now we're going to reserve for later. And we also add half teaspoon of cumin. So we have our spices, our roasted sesame seed, and our roasted pumpkin seeds. Look how much they puff. Perfect. Now we have everything we need to proceed to make a green mole. I also have hiccup. That's not necessary, but if it happens, it happens. The show should go on. We have all the greenery, all the roasted seeds, all the spices, the caterpillar-free capsicum, and the fragile but important radish leaves. There you go. All right, for the next step, I fetch my blender. We're gonna start by adding the caterpillar-free roasted capsicum, the pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, lettuce, some of the chicken broth, put the coriander, onion, the garlic, one of the green chilies, the jalapeño, more chicken broth. Okay, this happens often that you need to push stuff down a little bit. And if this doesn't work, well, we put more broth, more chicken broth. More chicken broth. And we push it down a little bit. Now we put the parsley in. Now we add the radish leaves. Now we add more water in the form of lettuce. Oh my goodness, the smell. Ooh, delicious. We add a little bit of salt. Not too much because sometimes spinach is a bit salty. Let me check this once. This is fine. But for more color and flavor, 60 grams of spinach. Hopefully there's no caterpillars here. And we add the last bit of the chicken broth. 600 ml of chicken broth for this preparation. All of our seeds and ingredients have been blended.
This doesn't look like much yet, but trust me, once it hits the heat, it wakes up. Chulada!
Once we have a paste, we heat it slowly and gently. We don't need to add any oil. Pumpkin seed and the sesame seeds have enough oil.
To emulsify the mole.
The secret for the texture of green mole is achieved by gently and slowly heating it up. When green mole is heated too fast and too hard, the proteins and the fats tend to precipitate, separating from the matrix, and the green mole ends up being too runny. While the mole heats up, we're going to prepare some white rice using the chicken broth that we put aside before. Now that our green mole is hot enough, we add the spices and we mix them thoroughly. Integrate all those spices into the mole. I will add a little bit of water to thin the mole a little bit. Tomatillo contributes to the acidity of the dish, but also with pectin. Pectin is a carbohydrate that in this case helps thickening the dish, but as we can see here, our dish is thick enough. To enrich the flavor profile, I will add
2 teaspoons
of white vinegar. This will compensate for the absence of acidity due to the lack of tomatillos.
However, it won't recreate the glossy finish tomatillos give.
Let's taste it. It needs a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. Ooh, cannot believe that even with one green chili and one jalapeno, it has a little bit of a kick. That's perfect now.
Bring the chicken!
We dress them with our mole, our delicious mole.
Add some delicious rice cooking chicken broth.
And then we sprinkle that with sesame seeds.
Let's taste it. Perfect. I'm drooling again watching this back. It's the third time. Yep, I remember the flavor. Delicious.
It's good, it's good. Well, there it is, amigos. That's it. I cannot make mole and not eat it. It's wrong to make mole and not taste it in front of the camera. See you next time.
Calls, you owe me 150.